ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am ShowNuff79, and this is my follow-up to my E3 hype video. So 2018 is going to be jam-packed with awesome gaming goodness. Nothing I can complain about. I mean, there are some games that I fancied, some games that I didn't fancy as much. Beyond Good and Evil, that looks fantabulous. That CG opening that they did with the monkey and the chick running in the spaceship, awesome. Loved it. Can't wait to hear more about that. I didn't get a chance to play the original, but I have it downloaded, so I need to get on that. But anyhow, let's start with the bad stuff, the negative stuff. So, in the aftermath of E3, everybody saw the Xbox exclusive and the PlayStation exclusive, and everybody knows the Pro runs at 4K kinda, or 4K checkerboarded, and Xbox One X is capable of running at 4K, but not necessarily every game is gonna be in 4K. Now, as well as Xbox X having to compete against the PS4 K-ish, there is also going to be parity problems. The same thing some of the people on PlayStation argued about in the beginning with Xbox holding back the PlayStation 4. It's kind of the wind is shifting to the other direction now. But at the same time, it sucks to see such a powerful console just kind of really possibly not pretend. It ain't set in stone, it ain't concrete, but such a powerful console on paper at least be held back by the weak technology of another. And it is what you can like the way I phrase it, or you can hate the way I phrase it. But anyhow, Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4K is actually it's the PlayStation 4 Pro. Shit, I keep calling it the 4K. But anyhow, that's what they should have said. It sounds cooler. But anyhow, of course, it's going to be running a little bit higher rating resolution on the PlayStation over Xbox for whatever reason anybody want to call it. Apparently to the public, the way the public opinion is swung, that it is because of the exclusivity deal that Bungie has with PlayStation. That may or may not be true, but it sure in the hell look like it's true from the onlooker's perspective, like my own and most people on the internet. But at the same time, this is coming from a very extremely polarized gaming community. It's like gaming has taken too many fucking cues from politics. You got some bitches on the left, they extreme thinking this way. The cats on the right, they think this way, and that can only be the right way. And then you got the guys in the middle. Nobody wants to fucking talk to those guys because they not fucking blowing hard for everybody on either side of the fucking situation. But that's neither here nor there. Lots of confusion going around. But I don't care at the end of the day what this console is going to do, what that console is going to do. As long as I can pick up a controller and play games, I'm happy. I would have been happy if both of these companies, the big two companies, as far as consoles go, would have focused their efforts on making games run silky smooth, 1080p, 60 frames per second, statically across the board. Every game was 60 frames, 1080p. You can do your HDR or whatever the fuck, 4K upscale. That's my personal preference, and nobody's going to change my mind about it because it's my opinion. I would have been happy with that, but it is what it is. They focused on what they want to focus on. As long as we can muster decent 1080p across the board, hey, that's a win. But E3 2017, lots of great games showing. And before I get on to I froze up there for a second. But anyhow, first game I got on the list, I'm gonna start off with Days Gone. Now, when I first saw Days Gone, I think maybe last year at E3 16 or whatnot, wasn't too fussed about it. It looked interesting. I'm not a big fan of rage zombies in movies, so we'll see how that goes. It looks cool, but this year it looked phenomenal. And I will say I do want to play it. It looks like it's gonna be a great game, and I hope we're able to have fun with that in the near future, in like maybe 2018 and not 19 or 20, because that's some bullshit right there. I'm just saying, don't show the shit unless you're ready to put the shit out in the next year or so. That's everybody, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whoever the fuck it is. Don't be teasing us like that, scale bound. The shit never comes out because fuckery going on behind the scenes. But there is an ongoing motive. God of War looked fucking great. It really did. When I saw God of War, like, yeah, I gotta play that. They got my boy Christopher Judge voicing Kratos as well. Tilk. You don't know who Tilk is? You need to check yourself. You just pissed me off a little bit if you don't know who Tilk is. I ain't even gonna explain it to you. Google that shit. I ain't even gonna tell you how to spell it. Christopher Judge. You'll know what I'm talking about. But anyhow, God of War, Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn. I seen a meme going around talking about how all of these PlayStation games are starting to kind of look alike. And there are some striking similarities in them, and I'm not gonna go off on no fanboy shit trying to bash them for it, but I'm just like, it's a winning formula, and the shit is winning apparently because I like all of the games above that I stated. So whatever, I'm just like, they are kind of looking a lot alike. I'm just gonna, that's my tidbit on the fucking meme based off what we saw. Spider-Man, it's a Marvel game. I'm a Marvel guy. That'll be getting added to my stable. Gotta get, no pun intended on the stable thing. That'll be added to my gaming library. There we go. I ain't even do that on purpose. Just kind of, there it went. But anyhow, Spider-Man looked fucking insane. That looks pretty good. And I just want to know who in the fuck cleans up behind Spider-Man chasing that guy through the city, bashing buildings, webbing and shit everywhere. Who cleans that up? His broke ass can't pay for it. That was my takeaway from the Spider-Man reveal. By the way, I mean, the conferences on both sides were good, I will say. Xbox did a good presentation. PlayStation did a good presentation. And I have to agree with what a lot of people are saying. Nobody really took any big risk with either one of them. Neither one. I mean, the sitar shit, that was a waste of time. I mean, the PlayStation conference was like approximately an hour. And if you don't know what the fuck approximately mean, that means plus or minus an hour. That was a little wasted bit for me. The zombies and shit hanging around, that was cool. I imagine that was way more badass in person. That was one of them you had to be there kind of presentations. It just didn't carry over across on the live stream that I watched. Well, the recorded live stream that I watched that well. I'm just like, all right, motherfucker, I came here to see games. Show me the games. She ain't showing no meat. Just get on off the stage. Yeah, bye. That said, the Xbox Porsche commercial segment, I get it. Y'all got to deal with fucking Porsche. Awesome. Yeah, just games. I ain't worried about fucking Porsche. I'll never own a Porsche. I never even like to play with the fucking Porsches in the game. Didn't care about that. That was a little waste of time. The other conference I wanted to talk about, EA Play. Great games. They showed some phenomenal games, but that conference was boring as shit. I found myself fast forwarding and rewinding just to skip the boring bits. So yeah, Battlefront 2. Oh my god, that was one of the show stealers for myself. I'll be honest. I'm really anticipating Battlefront 2. I spoke on that in the E3 hype video where I talked about the upcoming things that I was looking forward to. Battlefront 2 is definitely high on that list. COD World War 2 looks strikingly similar to Battlefield 1, but it is what it is. Hopefully that's a good thing and not a bad thing. Some people might bash him for it. I am a little bit, but as long as the game's fun, that's all I fucking care about. The zombies are gonna be in there. Awesome. That's a halfway win already in my book. COD zombies are tip top. Detroit Become Human. So they got my boy Jackson Avery on there from Grey's Anatomy. So that's we off to a good start. If he attached himself to the project, I'm thinking that's gonna be a pretty nice game. Good old RPG. Look like might be an action RPG. I'm cool with that. I hope choices actually matter and they don't pull a fucking Mass Effect 3 on us where all roads end equal one ending. And I'm talking about the vanilla version of the game, not the fucking one everybody bitched them on and they went and reworked the shit. I'm just saying. On to the couple of multiplats and some stuff I saw on the Xbox side of things. Oh, Creed. What was that? No, it wasn't Creed. It was Monster Hunter World. I'm looking at my hand right now. Like, why the fuck did I write Creed? But anyhow, Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World looks interesting, but I need to see more. I can't say yay or nay on that just yet. I never played Monster Hunter games before, but this one could be the one that actually reels me in and gets me to actually play the shit because I don't really fuck with my Nintendo like talking about. And that's where most of the Monster Hunter games were that I understand. I might be missing something. They might be on PC. I have to look into that. Anthem, Showstopper, fuck Destiny. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anthem looked phenomenal. I hope they capitalize on what they showed at E3. That was a damn good showing. We going with the Halo style exosuits, okay, and Destiny style Halo suits. Very heavily inspired by the Bungie games, but at the same damn time, I hope they get right what Bungie got wrong. Cause let's be honest, man, Destiny 1 was a strip mine piece of coal. Once you got all them damn different DLCs and expansions and shit together, you had one good game. But I refuse to pay $180 to $240 fucking dollars to play one solid whole game. That's that bullshit, and I hope y'all stop supporting that shit. Please take note and stop supporting that shit, because you're just making it rough on us on down the road and in the present right now, because them some bitches will keep doing it. State of Decay 2 look good. Multiplayer co-op, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's all I was missing in the first State of Decay. It really needed co-op. I don't care if it was just one other motherfucker playing with me. Co-op would have been the big winner for that game. And it was still fun, and I still tinker. I hadn't completed them, but I still tinker. It's a zombie game, open world. Me and open world games, for some reason, it takes me fucking years to finish them. So, but that and my addiction to World of Tanks kind of draws me away. The big, before I'm gonna finish on that note, because y'all already watching the gameplay, and you know I'm gonna talk about it. VR. That VR Doom looked like shit to me. You gotta click and move from place to place because they hadn't figured out how to stop making people nauseated and motion sick with VR yet. And that shit is still a gimmick. It's too soon. Stop force feeding that shit down people's throat. I saw some shit on the internet the other day that pissed me off. That what is it? The game from the it's called The Inpatient. It's gonna be a VR only title. Until Dawn, that's right, the prequel to Until Dawn, The Inpatient. Pissed me off. PlayStation VR only. Stop paywalling shit, man. You better come out with a regular version of the game for the people that don't want to buy that bullshit PSVR. That is what it is. That's how I feel about it. I still don't dig VR, especially on no fucking console. That little rant off my chest. Skyrim on Nintendo Switch. I'm jumping around. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting it out. I got this shit wrote down, but this time my mind work. I jump around. But Skyrim on Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry, but anytime you can play Skyrim on the pooper, that's a winner. I mean, short of wiping and washing, Skyrim on the go, Skyrim on the plane, in the car, at school, in the library, at lunch, wherever the hell you might be, Skyrim on the, not just attached to your desk or to your couch, that's a win. So one of the things that made me look forward to possibly owning the Switch on down the road, the Rabbids and Mario game on Switch, that looked cool actually. That's well beyond and outside of my cup of comfort and what I usually go for in games, but that I actually dug that. That was pretty fucking mean, and it looks fun. I can't wait to play it. There was that. There was a couple of kiddie games that they showed, but the one with the fox and shit on Xbox, I saw it, and like I said, it wasn't notable to me, so I didn't even write his name down. I just remember seeing it. Sea of Thieves, man. I was pumped to see Sea of Thieves. Don't get me wrong. I do a little something every now and then, try to help them figure out what's going on with the game, and that's cool. But Skull and Bones showed up, and as me and my partners in MLD have dubbed it, World of Pirate Ships looks actually pretty fucking fun, and I hope Ubisoft don't figure out how to fuck it up like they did with For Honor. I'm sorry, I'm not paying to win shit in For Honor. And you know, let me change that. I don't have to pay to win in For Honor, but I have to pay to keep the fuck up in For Honor, because there's gonna be those guys that spend shit tons of money on the game and they got the best gear, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just don't want to. No. Please don't fuck it up on that one. That one looks to be pretty fucking fun. Last but not least on my list, I don't think I got anything else that I wanted to talk about, but like I said, you already watching the gameplay of Ori and the Blind Forest. So Ori and the Will of the Wisp, that was the show stealer to me. I am a humongous fan of Ori and the Blind Forest, and I used to be an immense hater of independent games. But indie games of let me put it like, indie games of that caliber have changed my mind on some things. Ori and the Will of the Wisp is gonna be good. I don't even know what the fucking story is about yet, but I love the gameplay mechanics of the first, and I hopefully they stick with the winning formula and keep it going along that road. I apologize for this being a long ass video. It's about 7-8 minutes longer than what I intended on doing, but apparently there was a lot of shit that I wanted to talk about, and I don't make these commentaries that often. But I mean, Xbox One X versus PS 4K or Pro. I mean, proof's in the pudding, man. If you are happy and you're celebrating the fact that the Xbox One X may not be able to perform to its potential due to the inadequacy and the inferiority of another set of hardware, you getting the gaming thing fucked up, man. You getting gaming fucked up all the way. And just like some of the PC crowd been saying, some people may agree, and a lot of motherfuckers gonna disagree with what I'm about to say. Console gaming has potentially been holding back PC gaming on some fronts. And I'm not gonna say in every fucking category. I'm just saying consoles are nowhere near as strong as PCs up until Xbox One X and the PS4K came out. The PS4 Pro came out. They were always a little bit behind the curve as far as what PCs could pull off. The Xbox One X is closer to the curve and can pull off some things as good as a PC, but not other things. I mean, we still don't have 100% out the box mouse and keyboard support for our consoles. Not for every one of our consoles. Some people got the shit figured out already, and they do it by way of third-party hardware, and that's fine and dandy. But at the same time, we gotta stop stepping on each other's fucking toes, man. And I tell you something else that I want to close this out on. If I'm a black man, I'm a black male, I'm from the South. I'm so fucking sick and tired of listening to this black gamer and that black gamer. I'm talking to my black gamers especially right now. Stop calling each other motherfucking corporate slaves with the operational word being slave. Quit that shit, man. Grow the fuck up. If a motherfucker like Sony, let that motherfucker like Sony. If some bitch like Xbox, let that son of a bitch like Xbox or Nintendo or Famicom, whatever the fuck they want to play. Damn, bruh. It's like, why you have to be told this shit? Let a motherfucker walk up to you on the street and just like, oh, you fucking corporate slave to Nike? You'd be ready to punch a motherfucker in their shit. I'm just saying. Quit it with the corporate slave shit. I mean, come the fuck on and grow up, guys. And on that note, I'm gonna end this video on a happy note. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for entertaining my somewhat of a rant-ish. It's not really a rant video, I wouldn't say. It's just shit that's just been getting under my skin kind of video. But overall, E3 was a good conference. I loved it. I loved what I saw. The games. Games. I'll always love it when they just show the games. All camps. I don't give a fuck who flag they fly. There's a lot of games coming. Late 2017 with a new console, and 2018 is going to be awesome. So, on that note, I bid you all farewell, and thank you for listening to my video and my commentary. You're awesome. Thanks for listening and following, and hope you sub. Adios.